Engine overheating is one of the most common and most damaging problems a car owner can face. It often starts quietly, maybe with a temperature needle creeping higher than normal or a warning light flashing briefly, but if ignored, it can quickly lead to expensive repairs or even total engine failure. In this video, we are going to break down the top 5 reasons your engine overheats, explain exactly what's happening inside the engine when it occurs, and most importantly, show you how to prevent it. Whether you're a new driver or a long-time car owner, understanding engine overheating can save you money, protect your engine, and keep you safe on the road. Let's start by understanding what engine overheating really means. Your engine operates within a specific temperature range designed for efficiency and durability. When the engine runs, combustion generates intense heat. The cooling system exists to control this heat by circulating coolant, releasing excess heat through the radiator, and maintaining a stable operating temperature. When any part of this system fails or becomes overwhelmed, the engine temperature rises beyond safe limits, leading to overheating. Now let's dive into the first major cause, the number 1 reason engines overheat is low or leaking coolant. Coolant, also known as antifreeze, plays a critical role in absorbing heat from the engine and carrying it to the radiator where it can be released into the air. When coolant levels drop due to leaks, evaporation, or poor maintenance, the engine loses its ability to regulate temperature effectively. Coolant leaks can occur in several places, including radiator hoses, the radiator itself, the water pump, the heater core, or even inside the engine through a blown head gasket. When coolant is low, air enters the system, creating hot spots inside the engine. These hot spots cause uneven heating, which can warp metal components and lead to severe internal damage. Common warning signs of low coolant include frequent overheating, a sweet smell from the engine bay, visible puddles under the car, or a dashboard temperature warning light. Preventing this problem starts with regular inspection. Check your coolant level when the engine is cold, inspect hoses for cracks or swelling, and never ignore small leaks. Using the correct coolant type recommended by the manufacturer is also essential, as improper coolant can reduce heat transfer and cause corrosion. The second major reason engines overheat is a faulty radiator or restricted airflow. The radiator's job is to release heat carried by the coolant. It relies on airflow passing through its fins to cool the fluid before it returns to the engine. When the radiator becomes clogged, corroded, or blocked by debris, its ability to dissipate heat drops significantly. External blockages such as dirt, leaves, bugs, or plastic debris can restrict airflow. Internally, old coolant can cause rust and scale buildup, reducing coolant flow inside the radiator tubes. In both cases, heat remains trapped in the system, causing temperatures to rise. Another related issue is a failing radiator fan. At low speeds or while idling, the fan pulls air through the radiator. If the fan motor, relay, or temperature sensor fails, airflow becomes insufficient, especially in traffic or hot weather. To prevent radiator-related overheating, keep the radiator clean, ensure the cooling fan operates properly, and flush the cooling system at recommended intervals. A clean, properly functioning radiator is one of the most effective defenses against overheating. The third common cause of engine overheating is a malfunctioning thermostat. The thermostat is a small but crucial component that controls coolant flow between the engine and radiator. When the engine is cold, the thermostat remains closed to allow the engine to warm up quickly. Once the engine reaches operating temperature, the thermostat opens, allowing coolant to circulate and release heat. If the thermostat fails in the closed position, coolant cannot flow to the radiator. Heat builds rapidly inside the engine, leading to sudden and severe overheating. This type of overheating can occur even when coolant levels are full and the radiator appears fine. Symptoms of a stuck thermostat include rapid temperature rise, poor heater performance, and overheating shortly after starting the engine. Preventing thermostat failure involves replacing it at recommended service intervals and responding immediately to unusual temperature behavior. Thermostats are relatively inexpensive, but ignoring them can result in costly engine damage. The fourth reason engines overheat is a failing water pump. The water pump is responsible for circulating coolant throughout the engine and cooling system. Without proper circulation, coolant cannot absorb or release heat effectively, Over time, water pumps wear out due to bearing failure, seal leaks, or impeller damage. A failing water pump may leak coolant, produce grinding or whining noises, or reduce coolant flow without obvious external signs. When circulation slows, heat accumulates in the engine, leading to overheating, especially at higher speeds or under heavy load. Preventive maintenance is key. Replacing the water pump according to manufacturer recommendations, especially during timing belt service, can prevent sudden failures. Always address coolant leaks promptly, as they may indicate early water pump issues. The fifth and final major cause of engine overheating is engine oil problems. Many people associate engine cooling only with coolant, but engine oil also plays a vital role in temperature regulation. Oil lubricates moving parts, reduces friction, and helps carry heat away from critical components like pistons, crankshaft bearings, and camshafts. Low oil levels, dirty oil, or incorrect oil viscosity increase friction and heat generation inside the engine. As friction rises, temperatures increase rapidly, contributing to overheating even if the cooling system is functioning properly. Signs of oil-related overheating include burning smells, knocking noises, reduced performance, and warning lights. Preventing oil-related overheating is straightforward: maintain proper oil levels, use the correct oil grade, and follow regular oil change intervals. Clean oil is essential for both lubrication and heat control. Now that we've covered the top 5 reasons engines overheat, let's talk about what happens if overheating is ignored. When an engine overheats repeatedly or severely, metal components expand beyond their design limits. Cylinder heads can warp, head gaskets can fail, pistons can seize, and engine blocks can crack. Once this level of damage occurs, repairs become extremely expensive and sometimes impossible. The good news is that most overheating problems are preventable with awareness and routine maintenance. If your engine starts overheating while driving, the safest response is to turn off the air conditioning, turn on the heater to draw heat away from the engine, reduce engine load, and pull over as soon as it is safe. Never remove the radiator cap while the engine is hot, as pressurized coolant can cause serious burns. In conclusion, engine overheating is not just a mechanical issue, it's a warning sign. Low coolant, radiator problems, thermostat failure, water pump issues, and poor oil maintenance are the leading causes. By understanding these problems and taking preventive steps, car owners can protect their engines, extend vehicle lifespan, and avoid costly repairs. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools a car owner can have. When you understand why engines overheat and how to prevent it, you gain control over your vehicle's health and reliability. This is the kind of knowledge every driver should have.